Hey everyone out there, Dave here, Signal of Doom. Look, we're recording tonight. I just thought I'd do a quick video just to give you everyone a bit of a clue into what's going on. Well, obviously tonight Stu's about to come over, be here in the next probably half hour, the main man, and we'll be doing Ghost Rider Spirits of Vengeance, a 7,000 page novel from the 90s. No, it's a collection from the mid to late 90s, I believe, that we're doing for Ghost Rider, finishing up 2 weeks of the Rider. Also, we're doing a lot of weekly comics this week. There's some stuff. Marvel 2-in-1 I discussed last time in the last video. We'll get Stu's opinion, and we'll take a few different directions. And I've been listening to some really cool podcasts and stuff that I want to kind of give a shout out to. It's been an interesting week in terms of comic books. What else? And I'd really encourage everyone to not just obviously subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I'm always going to put up video content, but make sure that you hit subscribe on iTunes to get the show as it comes out, because we do a good 2.5 hour, sometimes over 3 hour show every week, and I just really would love it if everyone gets on board, who's enjoying the videos, also is listening to the podcast, and the podcast people that are enjoying the videos. I think it's called Synchronicity, and Sting recorded an album with the Police along those lines, and that's exactly what I'm thinking now. If I was in the Police right now, not the cops, but the band, the Police, if I was in the Police now in 2018 and running them, I'd record an album called Synchronicity about this. That's how serious I am. Now, Stu has got a lot of news that he's actually contributing these days. It feels like finally Lois has a partner in the newsroom. For so long, it was just Lois with the typewriter. I didn't even have Jimmy. Suddenly, the main man's arrived with the news items. I'd say almost half, not half, but almost half of the news items you'll hear today in today's show are from the main man himself. And isn't that an improvement? And he brings an investigative level to the news that I don't bring, frankly. So the last thing as well, and I've just got one news item here, which I'm going to do a teaser for the regular show. John Cena to play Duke Nukem. I mean, what a world we live in. That's fantastic. And the second news item, a petition for Jeff Johns to make the Joker gay again. I was going to say again. I guess what's the word? Like questionable at times, I suppose. Interesting. Yeah. No. I mean, look, I've seen the Joker being played fairly effeminately, I guess, but full gay. He's got Harley. You could make an argument for it. I guess they always make that argument that he's in love with Batman. I personally find that's the storyline when you don't have a story in Batman. It's like, let's do Batman Joker, and we don't really have a story for that, so let's just make Joker obsessed with Batman. It's kind of like the Amnesiac story, what you have when you have nothing. Anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Take it or leave it, internet. Okay, but no, just wrapping up. Tick all those points. Also, if anyone out there has something they'd like to contribute in terms of like a book that you would really love Stu and I to discuss, we're more than happy to take suggestions from the field. Like, we live for that kind of stuff. I mean, that for us, the action is the juice. So, I mean, we don't know all the comic books in the world, and we have our own interests, you know what I mean, that we skew into just by nature of who we are as human beings. It'd be cool if someone just came in left field with just something. That's what I'd love to see. Please don't do cosmic. We already get enough cosmic from Stu. Obviously, if you have something cosmic that you really, really, really think is worthy, you know what I mean? Like it's burning inside you. And by the way, not just superhero comics. There's a stack of Image titles, Dark Horse titles, all sorts of stuff. So anything that you think you'd like to hear discussed and tossed back and forth, I'm happy to bring into the show. So, I mean, we do a weekly show. There's 52 weeks in a year, and we're just at the start of the year. And I can tell you that we've got a reading list of stuff to read, but it's flexible. You know what I'm saying? We'll do probably 10 Punishers, I think. 10 Punishers, 15 Batmans, and then give Stu a couple of Cosmics. Okay. So, look, just a really quick one. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for listening to the podcast and taking the time. Peace out, and you'll catch me on the podcast in probably about 10 minutes when Stu gets here. See ya. Oh, and by the way, happy Australia Day.